little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from
Nasty.
the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though.
That
is
no
nasty.
wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's shaking, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers.
All right, man, we're getting back to Jane's Addiction, man.
3 days.
How big is
everyone that put 3 days in the comment section on Patreon had like exclamation points. 3 days. Y'all have been going hard
for this request.
Ever since we did what, Ocean? Well, I think Ocean Size, but you know, you're getting it. Ever since we did that song, this has been not even close. The #1 request, and I think everyone in the comments, even people who don't even know about Jane's Addiction or who don't like Jane's Addiction, will know that. So this is not a debate. This is the one we need to do. So this is where we're at. In between the polls. We're still gonna be throwing these in there, man. But we'll see what's going on, man. But y'all have been swearing by this song.
And shout out to everybody that has noticed the uptick in production. I've been looking at that in Patreon and on YouTube. You guys like, man, I really appreciate the extra content. Man, we've been working hard. We're trying to ramp this up for numerous of different reasons. #1 being Deaf to Radio. We changed our Instagram from Lost in Vegas to Deaf to Radio, DEAF2 Radio, and Deaf to Radio website.com, which is our website dedicated to up and coming artists of all genres, country, metal, whatever the case may be. And if you are a listener of music and want to make real change and maybe hopefully help these guys achieve some kind of financial success and get exposure, go to Deaf to Radio and support these guys. You can rate their songs from
all of that,
from lyrics to musicianship to all kinds of stuff.
And we're trying to just reset the system a little bit, man. Getting back to the fundamentals, getting back to basics, and focusing on artists who are hopefully, you know, just want to be great at their craft and care about what they do. It's called Deaf to Radio for a reason. We're just kind of over the trends, and I think a lot of people are over the trends that we're hearing on the radio. So hopefully we can kind of start cultivating these artists, man, that have the right mindset. That's at least what we want the site to be about, man. So definitely check out the information for Deaf to Radio in the description. Let's get into this one.
Let's do it.
Jane's Addiction, 3 days. We know it's off the 1990s album Ritual. De La Habitual. Yeah. Well, I'll get the name right in a second, but it's off that 90s, so early, not like the start of the 90s. Is this when this came out? And I think Dave Navarro from Red Hot Chili Peppers this was the band that he was in first before Red Hot Chili Peppers. I believe some of you guys said that, so I'm seeing him in the credits. So let's see what's up, man. Jane's Addiction, 3 days.
Who's he talking about?
Christmas lights, a city of candles, a city of candles, fresh
Bass.
Like them chords. Like them chords.
Those of you who just want us to not interrupt the song too much, you're gonna get your wish with this one. This is 10 minutes and 47 seconds. I know I'm interrupting now, which is kind of ironic, but you're gonna get your wish. So don't expect us to stop this too much. But I do want to say the chords right now, really nice.
3 days was the morning. My focus 3 days on.
love those chords, though.
Three lovers in three ways. We knew when she landed. 3 days she'd stay. I'm a prime man anyway. Covered now by 3 days, we saw shadows of the morning light, shadows of the evening sun, till the shadows and the lights were one. Shadows of the morning light, shadows of the evening sun, till the shadows and the lights were
Pause it real quick for 1 second. Before we get into this transition, man, because I hear it transitioning into a different groove, I really love the way those chords sound in the guitar. I love that. However, the tone of this, the tone of it, the way it's tuned or what have you, it sounds really good. I like that a lot. I like the basses too, because I like.
Yes. Yes.
It's just very smooth and subtle and subdued. You said it has a 70s feel.
Yep.
I kind of feel that way
Feels
as
like a
well.
70s grunge song a little bit.
Right.
Maybe the chant like vocals are like maybe Blue Oyster-ish. I got to kind of listen to it, continue to listen to it. But it feels like a, what is it called? Psychedelic. It's got a psychedelic feel to it, but with like sort of grungy chord progressions. But go
Right,
ahead, yeah.
right. So I like that. I like all of those things. The vocals, though, I'm struggling with a little bit, just to keep it honest, and I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about here, and I guess I'll kind of figure that out hopefully as the song progresses here. But I just wanted to give you my thoughts so far in this song, because I know we're at 3 minutes and something. I know it's a 10-minute song, so it's long, and they're probably going to take us on a journey, lots of different transitions. So I want to give my thoughts before the song takes an unwanted turn, if it does. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give you my my feelings so far. That's all.
I don't know. I thought the song was about a damn someone passing away. You know, I want to say a damn, like that sounded insensitive, but it sounded like someone
Right.
passing away. But then it said something about lovers. So we'll dig into the lyrics. But
And 3 different lovers, too.
3 different lovers.
And 3 different days.
We'll figure it out, man. Let's get back to it, though.
lovers in 3 ways. We knew when she landed.
So she touched down.
3 days she'd stay. I'm a proud man anyway. Covered now by 3 days, we saw shadows of the morning light, shadows of the evening sun, till the shadows and the lights were one. Shadows of the morning light, shadows of the evening sun, till the shadows and the lights were one. Dream hunting's over, nowhere to follow.
This sounds I like this.
Without giving and prey on each other. The family weakens by the bites we swallow.
Guitar playing, boy. And it's going on.
Chilly is gone, outland people, which no kin but a doctor stranger. The family weakens by the lanes we travel. All of us are with wings.
Hey,
All
hey.
of us are with wings.
know it's right in the middle of the solo, guys. I know I'm pausing. Right,
Great.
We're pausing right in
Great
the
work
middle
so
of the solo.
far with that solo. Just so I'm gonna add that. Go ahead, Ryan. I'm gonna add that though. That's a great work so far with the solo.
Just I want to shout out the drummer, Ross Garfield, the violinist Charlie, the bassist Eric,
The bassist.
lead guitar Dave Navarro. Man, everybody is playing their ass off. I love the pocket we're in right now in this song, and it's been that way the whole song. I know we've got a few transitions that we've kind of went into. But musically, they are destroying this. I love the way this sounds. Not only do I feel like it's at a high level skill-wise, it sounds really good and it's very appealing to me.
Yes.
So I love the way that sounds. But the vocalist, Perry Farrell, I would be remiss if I didn't mention how much I do not like the vocals in this song.
I get it though, but I get it.
I do not like the vocals in this song, and I want to share the wealth. Good and bad feedback. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't leave that part out. But musically, I love what's happening in this song musically. But the vocals, to me, no, I do not. I'm just at this point, because we're about halfway through it. Unless the vocals take a sharp, drastic change to a positive nature to me, yeah, I'm just tuning that out for the rest of the song. But musically, this shit is fire to me. It's fire musically.
amazing how fast the song goes when we don't stop it. Nah, man. I enjoyed. That was an enjoyable listen.
It is.
It was really refreshing. You know, to me, it felt so ceremonious. You know, as I was listening to that song, it felt like a ceremonious send off,
Yeah.
like a ceremonious send off with these tribal drums and it's sort of these freeing guitar lines and the lingering sustain that they had. The guitar work from Dave, who killed it. I think he killed it throughout this entire song. But there's a deliberate sort of sustain, I guess is what I'm gonna say, in how he was, they're holding the notes in this song that I think felt very freeing and ceremonious to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I think the song is about someone passing away. Maybe because just that's the beginning of the song. If someone was talking and it seemed like it was just I'm gonna miss you type of thing.
Yeah.
It felt soaring, and then it says, "All us with wings," and certain lyrics that I'm saying. Refreshing. I got a little bit more to say, but refreshing. We'll let Ryan kind of take over. But refreshing is my initial reaction here.
Musically was incredible. I have to say that it was incredible, man. And I think musically, one of the best that I've heard on the channel. Musically, for what they were able to do. Now, if I'm being honest though, at the beginning of the song, I would say probably about to I think the last time we paused it was like the 6-minute mark or something like that. I really loved the musicianship going into that as far as what I like to hear. Now, they were killing it musically throughout the whole song.
Yes.
So throughout the whole song, they killed it musically. And Dave did his thing. Even the drumming in this, I really liked. The basses. I mean, everyone had their moments of shine. And I think Dave just kind of carried I felt at one point I said, dude, his fingers is about to burn off, man. The way he's playing that shit, he was just going crazy. So I think from a musical, technical, skillful place, they killed it throughout the whole song.
And let me interject real quick, Ryan. You had mentioned Dave and his guitar playing, and I know one of the things you've mentioned, which is a point that you brought up, that I've really agreed with in the past, is overplaying on the solo. Just to the point where it's just I'm showing technical skill and playing for the sake of playing, and it doesn't really fit within
Right. The
confines
constructs
of the song.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Because he was like, the solo was like, damn, it felt like a whole song.
Damn near.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn near.
How do you feel about how he played just the solo?
I thought he killed that. I don't think he overplayed at all.
I like it.
I think
agree.
he destroyed that.
I agree.
I just don't like the second half of the song.
Got you.
I just don't like it personally. But I got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, I think they destroyed it musically. The first half of more than half, up to about the 6-minute mark, maybe it was the 7-minute mark, or wherever we paused, the last pause, when we were talking about what was happening, I thought that not only did they play at a high level and they executed, I thought it sounded so good to me. And something that I would actually go back and play.
Yes.
But after that, it was all skill for me. Like, wow. I'm like, wow, that was super skillful, but I don't like it. Yep, that was great, but I don't like it. Yep, that was great. Man, that was phenomenal, but I just don't like it. I don't like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
So that is that's my feedback on how I feel about the song in the last portion of it. But I have to give it up. They destroyed it though.
Yeah.
One of the best songs from a technical skill level that I've heard on the channel, but just not a fan of how they got to these different breakdowns and these transitions later on in the song. I was just like, I'm just not a fan of how they did it. There's some parts of this song that I really, really loved early on, and at the end,
And I felt that from you.
Yeah, at the beginning, I was like,
I felt that from you.
About
I
that
felt
6
it.
minutes.
I felt it capture you. I felt the beginning like, no, and then I felt it capture you, and then I felt it lose you.
Yeah.
Right. That's interesting. That and I'm sure that Ryan feels it because I can tell when Ryan feels that I'm not gonna like some shit. And I felt it. I felt his energy sort of dissipate a little bit, towards the end when they started doing some of those. It intensified, right? It was some of the guitar work and everything, and it intensified, but it wasn't quite. I could feel it not quite coming together for me.
Couldn't catch a groove. But some things just need to grow on me. It just does.
They were ramping up to a point, I think, Ryan, after the 6-minute mark, where it felt like it could get heavy, and I was just like, "Yo, please do what I want you to do." Remember, I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
I was like, "Please do what I want you to do," because it was like revving. They were revving up with these riffs, and they put it together. It got heavier, but it was in a way that was. It was just unconventional, and it's just going to take time for me because I feel what you feel. I'm just like, I don't know if I like it, but I don't dislike it. So I have to sit with the song. It's 10 minutes, and it's just, I have to, specifically that part at around the 6-minute mark, and they revved up.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was going to get heavy, and they put the riffs together in such an unconventional fashion that I was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit with it, but I want to talk about the vocals, man. Well, first of all, fuck the vocals right for now. I want to talk about the fact that this was very well played and composed, but I like the song more so for how it made me feel than how it was executed, even though it was executed very well, to your point, Ryan. It was very cathartic for me. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it felt like a fucking release, you know, is the feeling I got. It was a certain things, this sort of tribal-like pattern. Doesn't sound anything like Tool, but this sort of Caius Tool-like mode that it puts you in with these with the drums and the sustain and the guitar and this chant-like 70s psychedelic feel put me in. It was an interesting feeling, a freeing feeling.
I get it.
That's what I like about the song more so than anything else. Then they just, of course, in terms of how they composed this, it was just executed at a high level in the way they built this song. They built it, intensified it, and then it got to the 6-minute mark and it was like intensified it again, and I'm like, what? Okay, you know, that's literally what it is. It's
Oh.
okay. All for Ryan. All for Ryan. Okay for me, like not okay as in it's just okay. Okay, like okay, I'm trying to process. That's just what it was. Now, not fuck the, now I said fuck the vocals. Now let's get back to the vocals. The vocals, I actually enjoyed these vocals, and I'm not supposed to. It goes against all of George's, because y'all know how we are. Y'all know how I am, especially. Like, I'm very, very picky with vocals. You know what I mean? And the vocals just were cool, man. It to me sounded like a 50s, like the Birds or some shit. Like it's like 70s in that it's psychedelic, but it had like a 50s vocal approach with these chant-like melodies, you know. And it's not like I think this person's a great singer. I think his name's Perry Farrell. It's not like I think just that I would personally think he was the greatest technical vocalist, but he uses these chant-like melodies just very well, and it added to the freeing feeling of the song to me. So I actually enjoyed. Not only did I just think that they weren't distracting, I actually enjoyed the contributions of the vocals to this song, which is, I'm surprised. And even on Ocean Size, I really liked the echo effect on the vocals, right? It's that and it's just sort of like screaming down the fucking corridor or some shit like that. So I don't know, man. That's where I'm at right now. Just the feeling is very refreshing. I'm not saying I love the song,
Right.
but I love the vibe of the song, and I want to revisit it. So yeah, that's gonna be playlist. I don't know how long, if it's gonna stay there, but I'm gonna get out a playlist, man. I think that's a very interesting piece, man. Thank you for that. That was refreshing as hell. Salute to everybody that requested that. If anything, man, I think that was an interesting listen for both of us. Give us more from Jane's Addiction, because I don't know what they are. Maybe they're not to be classified.
Yeah, maybe.
Based off of Ocean and this, I'm like, I
Don't
have
bro.
no idea what to expect from this man. So that's kind of a good thing, right? Give us some more suggestions from Jane's Addiction. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Los Vegas.
We out.